Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm back with my collection obsession. This will be layout number 4, and I still will have tons of it left because I bought so much of it. And but it's like, to me, this is the perfect winter collection. I just love it. So anyhow, this is Alex and 2 of her ice skating friends, and they were at an event in Indianapolis that is they call it the Olympic Hopefuls. And anyway, I got a little extra piece here, trying to remove it. Okay. And what was the, if I can remember what the exact name of it was, but it's like they're kind of celebrating that type of thing. And the place that she ice skates, where she takes lessons, they've had Olympians come from there, so that's quite exciting. But this was held in Indianapolis, and they were ice skating there, and they were dressed up in outfits that were from the Nutcracker, because they put on the Nutcracker on Ice, and previously before Christmas, and this was just this January, so that's what I'm scrapbooking. So I've decided to, I matted it on white first, and what did I get there? A piece of hair. What is it, the dry weather? I swear I found more strands of hair today. And I don't want that on there. I don't want to save a piece of hair underneath there. Okay, just a minute, I have to get it off. It's probably stuck to the tape. Okay. So I'm gonna mat it, and this is one of the papers I'm gonna be using on the front of the layout. So I'm matting it on this dark because I just like the look of it with that. Because it was a cold and icy day. In fact, her mom said that her fingers, she said her little finger still felt numb from being so cold on that day, and this is like the next day. Okay, so I'm going to be using these trees, and there is a bunch of trees back here, and I just loved how this ended up looking, so that's what I decided to put on there. And then I'm going to use the swirl, and to me this always looks like wind, and I had said that I love the swirls to well, my subscribers, and Michelle, she had actually sent me some swirls that she had die cut, because she said that's what she always thinks of them as too, so that was really sweet. Okay. But I'm not going to use any on this one because I don't know if it was actually windy that day. I just know it was horribly cold. But probably not as cold as what it is today. So I'm glad that they're not going today. That's what my daughter says. Are you coming up? She's only going to be skating for 3 minutes. And I said no. I'm not coming up and freezing for 3. You know, you'd be freezing for an hour to watch her skate for 3 minutes. It's like, I don't know how she does it. It's like on the ice, it's so cold, and but I know, you know, it's like she just gets out there and does her thing. I'll tell you, I don't think I can handle it. We had an ice skating pond in Wisconsin that it's like we could walk to. I think it was probably about 2 blocks from my house when I was a kid. And sometimes my mom would go, do you want to go ice skating? And I'd go, oh yeah, sure. And she'd help me put on my ice skates. And I would walk down there and I'd be like the only kid. It was just like, it looked like a giant pie plate, you know, dug in the land. And when it got cold enough, the fire department had come out and filled up with water, and we'd have an ice pond, because that's how we roll there in Wisconsin. Okay, and I'm gonna put this here. Oh, and it's exact size. Fit right in here. But I'm going to put these little stripes in there from the paper that looks like a sweater, like this here. But I'm just using these dark ones. And let's see, I want this to be tucked in because I don't want this lighter blue to show. I want it to just show at the end, at the navy part. And I hope this isn't hard because it's not my forte. Trying to line them up. Okay, so far so good. That back out here.
Will you be using any embellishments or enamel dots?
You're lucky I just didn't punch you in the nose because you scared me.
Don't hit me, mistress.
I might. You did you see my arms jump? Okay, and then this one I'm gonna stick probably under here. Oh, that might be difficult. Unless I cut some off. Let me see. Because I think I have it taped to. Let's see here. Okay. Told you this is not my forte. I just want to make sure it fits underneath there before I put tape on it. You can't move it. Okay, get underneath there. Oh yes, that looks like it's going to work. Actually, if I get it lined up, I'll just throw some glue underneath there. Yeah. Okay, I think that's good. I'm going to pull this down just a little bit. Okay, I think that's going to work. Okay, I'm just going to use some glue here. As long as I don't move it, I think it will work. Let me start here maybe. Ooh, that might have worked. Hopefully I got glue there. You know, sometimes you don't know if anything came out. Let's see. Guess what? Oh, maybe there's some glue there. Oh, it looks like it kind of sticks. Okay. Okay, I think we did good. I mean, I did good. In spite of the hubby scaring me. I always tell him, remember, you fall asleep first. You think that's a good threat? Okay, and I think I'm gonna center this in the middle. So that would make it, yeah, right there. And I want to put, they're called the angels, so I'm gonna put this here. And these three girls kind of skate together all the time. In fact, this might be the one that looks so much like her that, I don't know, there's one other new one now, so I'm not sure, but I know there's one girl that looks so much like her, it's like I always have to do a double take to see which kid she is. Okay, I think that's going to be the spot, and I can fit the words right there, so I think that'll be good. Okay. I'm gonna try not to move that too much. This collection is just gorgeous. Such a pretty winter collection. And I love that sweater. I was gonna say sweater weather, but I meant sweater pattern that's on that one. Okay, I gotta make sure I still have the same amount there. It looks like it. Okay. Because I also had made these skates previously, and I'm gonna put them on here. And I had to lace them up. That took me the longest. Took me the longest of the whole thing. That and deciding which papers I wanted to use. Because I have the one paper that has ice skates all over it, but I thought for this one I didn't want that, and I could surely use it any time. So with the ice skater, you know, I'll be able to use the ice skate paper. And I'm gonna have one straight and one tipped, and I'll maybe put this one up on dimensionals. And it was kind of a trick to decide how to lace through there, because at one time I just thought, oh, it ain't gonna matter, and I just kind of swirled through there. But when I pulled these out, I thought, nope, I don't like that. So I took, you know, I just went back and forth. I had it folded in half, started here, and went back and forth, you know, every other hole, flipping from one side to the other. I should have left it, but if anybody has to thread it, if you have trouble, message me and I'll see what I can tell you. But because it's like, it did take me, you know, a few minutes to figure it out. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the strings long right now, but I want them to kind of just look like she's taken off her skates and they're there. So I will be cutting them a little bit shorter. But I'm gonna start with this. I think I'm gonna start with tape. You know, glue is such a commitment, because once you stick that down with glue, it's really there. So I will have some glue on here, but I kind of like to have a little bit of hang time. Okay. Okay, and I don't want to overlap the girls, so I'm just going to have it right here, I think. That should be good. And I might kind of, you know, flip this around or something like that and glue it down. But that one is going to be underneath this one, and I think maybe I'll put this one up on dimensionals. I keep covering them up, but I found them. Okay, so I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. Oh, I should have used some of those ones that I've got sitting out here that I said I need to use them or throw them away because they're like just foam things that I just kept saving because I thought, oh, they'd work good for dimensionals. But you know how Amazon has those, if you subscribe to something, then you get it for a little bit cheaper. And I decided to do it with the foam dots because I thought I hate running out. And so I did it with the foam dots. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to put some down here. I think I'm gonna cut a few. Try that and put it on the blades. think I need a bigger one here. Okay. And let me see. I don't think I would have to cut them smaller there. I do believe. Let me see. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. And remember, if you push them down, it's a lot easier to pull off the cover, because it doesn't want to pull up the dot with it. The hard part is the static and the dryness of winter. Every now and then my throat just goes dry, and we got 2 humidifiers going pretty much non-stop because it really keeps the house warmer with the humidifier going. It's like, otherwise you need to turn up the temperature a couple of degrees, and for some reason turning the humidifiers on prevents you from having to turn up the temperature quite as high, which is amazing. So I usually remember right away, but sometimes I'll think, oh my gosh, why am I freezing? And then, oh yeah, I gotta have the humidifiers going. So the hubby, he keeps them filled. See, it's good to be retired.
I do as my mistress commands me.
Just like living with one of the Three Stooges all the time. And I know most of my subscribers are at that age where they know the Three Stooges. Okay. Okay, I'm just kind of tying my laces a little bit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pause and do this because, you know, it takes me a while to do that. And then I might start to glue these down, and then I'll come back maybe and show one or whatever if I can figure out exactly how I want them. So I'll be right back. Okay, the strings, I kind of swirled them around. I don't really like them like that. I think I'm just gonna trim this one. I think I'm gonna just trim them all down. The ones that are behind the skate, I kind of pulled it down so it kind of sticks out just more at the toe, and I'm just going to trim them off and see if I like them like that. And if they end up bothering me, I'll glue them down, but I kind of like them to look more natural this way. So I'm just going to trim them down a little bit. Same with this one. So these are the 2 that are in the front, and then these ones are in the back. So I'm just going to leave, I don't know, like 3/4 of an inch, just in case I decide that something needs to be done with them. Otherwise, maybe I'll just cut it off altogether later. I don't know. But to me, that looks right. And I'll put some fray check on the bottom, because I don't know if I think this is from, I think I bought it from Hobby Lobby, but it doesn't look like it's fraying like that one stuff I had. Okay. When I got the title on. Okay, the S just looked a little crooked, but I think it's okay now. But no, it must not be, because I'm still messing with it. Okay, and since they were called the Angels, I had these angel wings from Minte's Shabby Book, and so I'm gonna put those on right by where it says Angels. And I've got just the ends of the wings up on dimensionals, and then I'm gonna put this glue like the top part down, and I'm gonna have them like this. Oh, guess what? Totally forgot to pull the dimensional covers off. Oh, no, I pulled off all but one. Okay. Huh. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, and then over here too. Okay, and I just got them at kind of an angle. Pull it in just a little bit so it looks the same. I just think that's cute like that. And then, some of these tickets I made previously. Oh, and I'm gonna stick them under there, but guess what? I did not save room for them. Let's see. I think I'm gonna just cut off a little bit of it and make it work. Let's see if that will do it. Yeah, because I thought, you know, this, I don't know if they had to have tickets for the event or not, but usually they do, but I don't know if they did when it's outside or not. But I thought tickets would be cute, and I have them made, so it gives me a reason to use them. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm pushing them down more in the middle because I didn't put a whole lot of glue on them, and I like them that they look a little bit more dimensional. And then I have a few, these, I think I got these in a swap. I made some snowflakes, but I think these ones are swap ones because I don't think I have this die. Okay, and I'm going to put one over here. And then I'm going to put two over here. And I can't talk while I'm gluing, apparently.
Did you need me to say something, mistress?
Yes, yeah, just go ahead and fill in. You know what happens when he's encouraged.
Pick two.
Oh, Three Stooges guys back again. Okay, I think that's good there. Okay, now where's my enamel dots? And I think I'm going to use, I don't know which ones I want to use because I think either one of them work. I think I'm going to use the darker ones. So let me pull this off. I want them in the front of the skates, behind the skates, in both places. And put a couple back here. Kind of highlight the ice skates. And then where do I want the rest? Let's see. I think I'm gonna put a couple over here. see, maybe kind of at the end of the wings. I don't know. I'm just winging it. You know what it's like to just wing it. Okay, I'm gonna put some here. Okay, I gotta do 7 over here because I need to have an odd number. Okay, I think that's it. Might have to put this back on here because when I get these enamel dots, they're all different colors, like 3 sets on one, and they're like a coordinating set, but I group them by their colors, so I cut them all apart, and then I just glue the top down or tape the top down. That's why I can pick them up. And so I still have to keep that there until they're done. Okay, so that is it for today. So I've got my 4 layouts done with this, and you know, our goal is not to actually use the whole collection up, but you know, if we do, we do, but to just dig into it. And so I have done that, and I still have the ice skate one that I will use for something else for her, and plenty that I can do the other kids, because I really only have done her and her brother. See, this one, I kept wanting to use that, but it's like, it's just not for this picture. So thank you for joining me. Remember to go check out the other ladies that are doing the collection obsession and see what they've done, because everybody works from a different collection. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Close-ups at the end.